It's brunch with Brian. Yay! We are back. So today it's Friday, and on Friday I usually talk about KPIs and doing what you need to do this weekend. So we always have Saturday and Sunday, the last 2 days of the week, to catch up on our KPIs, our key performance indicators. And now I could give you a whole litany of key performance indicators. I could give you marketing KPIs. I could give you, phone call KPIs, meeting KPIs. You know what? It really boils down to the calls. So if you had to just pick one KPI, one key performance indicator that indicated the health of your business and whether you were taking the actions you needed to succeed, it would be calls. And so that's the one thing that I want you to keep track of. I want you to track 20 calls. I want you to do at least 20 calls a week. That's very doable. That's doable in one session, one calling session if you really focus. But that's probably 2 or 3 calling sessions there, and probably maybe an hour each. And that's you being focused, and it's you also finding 20 sellers to call. So that forces you to do some kind of marketing. Hopefully, these aren't all outbound FISBO calls. Hopefully, some of these people are reaching out to you. You've got some kind of presence on social media. They found you some way. They're a referral to you, something like that. Okay, so but it's really important that you make those 20 calls. That's your baseline. If you make those 20 calls, you know what? At least you know one thing. You're getting better. No, now that's you're getting better if you have the right scripts. Now, if you're just making it up as you go along, you may actually just not be getting better. You may be the same. But if you're reading our scripts, if you're using the what to say and what to do system, which is the greatest system ever invented for real estate investing, if you don't have the what to say and what to do system, you're not serious about this business. And I think everybody on this, on Brunch with Brian's who have it will attest that it is a masterpiece. So that teaches you all the steps and all the words to say to close every kind of deal, all 7 real estate investing deals. We tend to focus and gravitate here towards the creative financing, seller financing type of deal. That's only one deal. Even though there's many different ways to close it, you can do a subject to, you can do seller financing with a new note and a mortgage. You can do a sandwich lease purchase. You can do a contract for deed. You can do a subordination. There's all different closing calls in your manual, in your seller's manual, all under that creative financing seller. That's the one section you should really focus on, because that is where you find a lot of deals. That's where other people don't understand that side of the business, and they're not even trying to get those kind of deals. So again, that's where I like it when you focus on that. Now, I had 2 things today. I already went off on a tangent this morning. Good morning, Noel and Kathy. Charles, I see you here today. That's awesome. And Memo, good morning, buddy. You're always saying hi. Guys, if you're there, I don't know you're there unless you say hi to me. So I love it. Thanks, you have weekly goals that make success inevitable. That's the idea, guys. What is a KPI? What's a key performance indicator? It is something that will hopefully make your success inevitable. So if you're making 20 calls a week and you're serious and you're using the what to say and what to do system, then your success is inevitable, because you're going to find, if you're talking to 10 or 15 sellers a week, you're just going to get good at this, especially if you're using our scripts. You're going to start off decently because you're going to have the scripts, and then you're just going to get better, and you're going to make further and further distinctions as you go, and you're going to get smarter. Okay, so Willow, come here. So now the 2 things I want to talk about today, just briefly, because it is it's Pack Rat Day and it's Virtual Assistant Day. I talk about what days it is, because it gives me something to focus on. So virtual assistants, what's the deal on virtual assistants? Should you get one? I will tell you this: if you can find somebody local to do your calls, and somebody that maybe will actually develop into an acquisitionist, someone who's good on the phone, you can probably get away with paying them $5 to $10 per completed lead sheet, which will be a lot more affordable than most VAs. and you have sort of control over the situation. You can talk to the person more. You can interact with them. You can ask them questions about the leads, like, well, what did this guy sound like? And so if you can find what I call an LA, a local assistant, I like that strategy. Okay. I like that strategy. If you have somebody who can do FSBO calls for you, and that's mostly what virtual assistants are doing for a lot of our students, is they're just calling for sale by owners, and sending them lead sheets. So if that's all they're doing, somebody certainly in your market and close to you who may become an acquisitionist could be doing that. A VA is never going to become a local acquisitionist for you. However, if you develop some local talent, if you know of anybody right now that would try it, just say, hey, let me give you these 5 FSBO scripts. Just give them 5 FSBO opening call scripts. Those are brilliant scripts written by me. And so you're going to give them 5 of those scripts and just say, here, try this. Call these FSBOs out of Zillow. Here's how to find them. I've shown you guys recently how to find Zillow. Okay, I'll do that in the studio next week. I'll do a Zillow demonstration on the board. That'll be fun. I'll show you how to find FSBOs in your market. So when you are working with a VA, it can add up. It can get pretty expensive. And if they're not churning out at least 1 lead per hour, that's a lot. You're paying a lot. I mean, if you have a local assistant, they're going to do a lot. I hope they do a lot better than 1 lead per hour. Okay, so you got to make a decision. I'm not. VAs will drive your business. So I am not discouraging the use of VA. I want you to use somebody. I want you to have some kind of person that you can delegate that can help you with the calls and that. But local is better than virtual because it can develop your business and you can find somebody locally and you can work with your kids and you can keep the money in the family if that's the situation. So again, that's my take on virtual assistants. Some of them are good. Some of them are trained well. Some of them will use our scripts. Some of them will not use our scripts. My recommendation is using a VA who will use our for sale by owner opening call script. It's the best FSBO call script in the business. And then it's also Pack Rat Day today. Okay, so that's all on virtual assistants for today. And then if you have questions about VAs, you guys can always ask me stuff. I'm standing right here. So if you have thoughts, happy Big Friday, Caleb. If you guys have thoughts, good morning from LaPorte, Texas. Yes. So David, you're using exit strategies of lease purchase of seller financing down there, probably. Do you send out mailers very often? If you do, yeah, we send them out through our CRM. And I talked about that a little bit last week, guys. We use RealFlow. We use a whitelisted version of RealFlow. And so if you're using RealFlow, there's a marketing postcard, automated system in there where you can find leads and you can click and you can send postcards to people. So that's an easy way to do mailers. If you're licking envelopes, if you're licking stamps and, stuffing envelopes, it's going to slow you down. So plus, how are you finding the hottest leads? I should mention this. If you're in the Wolf's Deal Club, we will send you leads out of our CRM. So if you don't have a CRM, but you're serious about doing the business, call and ask us, send a message, send an email to support@thewolfcouple.com and just say, I'd like to know more about the Wolf's Deal Club. Okay, because if you don't have a CRM and you don't have a marketing system and you're not sending out postcards, we can help you with that. So that's a great question. Linda, good afternoon. Oh, see, Linda must be on the East Coast. Okay, and who else? Brian, yes. All right, I got everybody. Awesome. All right, so guys, and the last one is Pack Rat. Let's try to clean some area up today. Let's see if it's getting warmer. It's spring cleaning time. So let's not be a pack rat. Let's clean up some area. The garage always needs to be organized. Your desk or your desktop. You got a lot of icons on your desktop, on your computer. A lot of people get a very messy desktop. So you could clean up your desktop. That'll make you more effective as well. Don't forget, you're being a pack rat when you're saving too much stuff and have too many open tabs on your computer. I admit it. I am not great at that. That is one area I am a pack rat for sure. Okay, so guys, great to see everybody. Have a great weekend. What's our affirmation for today? Our affirmation for today, we talked about a lot of things, is I stick to my KPIs. I stick to my KPIs, at least my 20 phone calls, all right? Stick to my KPIs. Yes, on 3 times on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I stick to my KPIs. I stick to my KPIs. I stick to my KPIs. Yes. All right. Let's do our deep breathing. Nice deep breath in. Oh, a big smile. I didn't play pickleball this morning, so I heard a little crack. Okay, another one. Not stretched out yet this morning. Hold it a little bit and let it go. Good job. And one more. That's really good for you. It's good for you. Your deep breathing oxygenates your system, cleanses your lymph system, all reasons why it's good for you and invigorating, and it feels good. I love the feeling of deep breathing. Hey, Roger, you're back. Thank you. Guys, if you don't say hi, I don't know you're there. So thank you, Roger. Roger gave us some really good tips on pre-foreclosures. Remember, we were talking about pre-foreclosures last week. And how do you find them? You get an NOD list from your title company. That is a good strategy. And you know what? Title company agents are very helpful sometimes. If you talk to the right one, they're super helpful. They can answer all kind of questions about land trusts, if land trusts are common in your area, or all kinds of other questions about quirks, and rules and laws and ordinances and statutes in your area. So that's important, to have a good connection at a title company. They'll talk to you for free, unlike an attorney, and they'll usually give you a bunch of advice because they want your business. And when you talk to them, you're going to say, yes, I'm looking for somebody to close my deals. Can you close my deals as a local investor? And if they say yes, oh, great. Well, you know what else I need? I need some NODs. You guys could shoot me over the NOD list. I had a person I was getting it from before, and I'm not working with them anymore. So do you have an NOD list that you can fire me? Just shoot me over every day, email? Yeah, sure I do. Okay, so that's how you find them. And then you gotta, reverse look up on a white pages, or do a skip trace, or somehow locate their phone number to call them, and then reach out, or send mail to the actual address. So now I'm getting into a whole nother story. All right, so guys, I'm gonna restrain myself, my natural teaching desire. Okay, so we did our deep breathing and everything. We're ready to go for the weekend. Let's have a great weekend, everybody. All right, so I will see you guys on Monday. And you guys, I always like to hear how you're doing. So if you got a good deal cooking, just let me know. All right, or if you need any help, let me know. All right, so and don't forget to check out the Wolf Steel Club. Send us an email at support@thewolfcouple.com and say, can I get more info on the Wolf Steel Club? We'll send you some stuff. All right, so I will talk to you on Monday. Until then, keep expecting success. We always expect success. We always get the best training from the Wolf Couple. Yay. And we take action.